What's up, my people? Welcome to Vertical Football. Welcome to another episode of 5 Things We Learned. Manchester United 4, Bournemouth 1. Amazing game. A lot of good talking points. A lot of also things that we need to improve upon. So, guys, let's jump right into it. First of all, I have to say that it was an interesting game. This is the third game of the tour. First game was Leeds. Second game was West Ham, and now Bournemouth. I think Bournemouth, in my opinion, looking at the fixtures we had this tour, I would want to say, before we started, I felt Bournemouth was going to be the hardest test because Bournemouth is a team that, even when we play the league, we've not won them. Yes, I understand this is a preseason, but there are a lot of things we could learn from there. I think the first lesson is that we scored goals. And looking at it, I would say, when you win 4-1, irrespective of the fact that it's a preseason, it's always good to have that sense of that you can score goals going into a new season. Because one of the issues we've had, and you would also agree, is the fact that we don't score goals. We don't score enough goals. And if you are able to score goals in a preseason, it puts the players in that mental state that at least when the season starts, we can score goals. And I'm very happy because I'm happy that Amal got his goal today. Last game, it was a ruled out for offside. I'm really happy about a lot of things. The performance of Amal, the performance of Dorgu, a lot of good talking points about what we played and how we played well. But guys, let's go into what we can improve upon. I've said first of all what we did well in terms of individual performances from Ahmad Dorgu. We had what they call it now, goals, 4 goals in the game. Even the 1 goal for Bournemouth was essentially an own goal from the Leeds. So guys, the things we need to improve upon. First of all, I believe that Man United, a lot of the issue of Man United is not necessarily in individual players. Not some players that are individuals that are very, very good. They are very, very good footballers. But individuals don't make a team. You have to combine these players with certain other players in order to make a team. And I feel there are certain combinations that we should not be trying in Manchester United. The first combination is the defensive combination of using Shaw and Maguire together. It doesn't work. It has never worked, and it will not work at center. It will not work. It's clear today. The build-up was shallow. The choice of decisions on the ball was shallow. The pace of doing things was very, very shallow. So I feel it's something that, but I understand that it's a preseason, so the coach has to do some combinations to understand what works and what doesn't work. I don't want to see, and I hope that injury doesn't happen, I don't want to see a defensive 3 where Shaw and Maguire are in that same defensive 3. I don't want to see it. That centre-back pairing, I don't want to see it because I believe it will not work. The second combination I believe it will not work is obvious. Is Bruno Casemiro. It will not work. Bruno Casemiro will not work because now, Bruno Casemiro, these are 2 players that if you'd agree with me, they play too risky. In terms of their on-the-ball activities, too risky. Too risky. They don't calm the game down. When I was watching the game, I was looking at it that why is it that for Manchester United, and this is the truth, when Bruno and Casemiro are playing, why is it that 0-0 and 2-0, there is no difference in tempo? Why is it that team are still having the opportunity to play with the high tempo that they played when it was 0-0 and when it is 2-0? One of the good characteristics of a good midfield is that when you are leading 2-0, kill the game by slowing the pace of the game. Control this game. Yeah, 0-0 is still flexible, there's still life, but 2-0. And when I look at it, I said, with the kind of way we play, and these things, to calm the tempo of a game, if you ask professional footballers, can just be basic when they pass the ball to you. Instead of you playing it quick, calm it down. 2 seconds late, 2 seconds late, 2 seconds late. Those little decisions of, instead of you playing it, calming it down, take the extra pass, can calm the game down and make the opposition tired. So the energy they have by wanting to equalize will quickly die off. And that's how you kill the game. But in this our midfield, when Bruno and Casemiro are there, they don't want to know whether it's 0-0 or 2-0. You see that same moment they'll be doing long balls. See that moment they'll be doing quick passes when they could have taken an extra pass. And I feel if you continue this way in the new season, you would get in a tight situation, and you see it many times last season where we were leading 2-0 and ultimately before you just blink your eye to 2-2 or 3-2 because we don't kill the game. Take the momentum off your opponents. We don't do that. And for me, I was not happy about that. For a top team, 0-0 and 2-0 should be two different tempos. And the 2-0 tempo should be a tempo where you are deliberately killing the game by extra passes, possession-based football, to kill the game, to kill the momentum of your opponent. The third one I want to say for Casemiro is Casemiro should leave our club. I feel I struggle to see what Casemiro brings to this team. Yeah, I know maybe when the season starts, maybe there will be a match where we need a goal and Casemiro delivers the goods, maybe. But generally, Casemiro is not a net good for Manchester United. We have to sell him. And if we're not going to sell him, I think we have to we need midfielders. We cannot afford, we are just one injury away, from having Casemiro in our midfield. And if you want to use Bruno, you should be using Bruno with Casemiro. Casemiro is always 2 steps behind. Casemiro cannot turn. He looks like a robot when he's turning. I know this is a Champions League winner. This is a very successful footballer, and I respect the career, but we have to say the way it is. Casemiro is all about the low up balls. Casemiro, I believe there are certain stages in your career as a footballer where you need to evolve your game. You can't continue playing the way you played in your 20s when you reach your 30s. I believe Casemiro should evolve, should be more matured on the ball. This is my own opinion, and I'm being respectful. Calm the ball down. Calm the ball down. No, it's not every time you do this long ball. And Bruno also, for Bruno to play in that deeper role, I feel there needs to be a lot of coaching. Bruno plays with the same mindset when he's playing as a 10 than when he's playing as a deep line midfielder. And it's not the same mindset. For example, Bruno Fernandes is one that when you are playing as a 10, you can maybe, if that's what gives you your hype, you can maybe complain about other things going on the pitch, complain to the referee. But when you are playing as a deep line midfielder, you are the calmness to the team. Bruno is not calm. I feel I was of the opinion before that maybe Bruno can play that deep line role, but the way I'm seeing it, a lot of misplaced passes today, like we saw against West Ham. A lot of rash decisions. West Ham was covered because he scored 2 goals. Today it's not covered. It's quite obvious. And Amorim should talk to him. You need to be calm. You need to be calm. You need to watch the likes of Paul Scholes, Michael Carrick, see the way this guy conducted the game, see the way other midfielders in other clubs, other legends like Xavi, Iniesta, Busquets, understand the basics of killing the tempo. You should be a matured head, which I believe I'm struggling to see. Okay, the next one is Rasmus Højlund. Rasmus Højlund was like, Nigeria's Nepal. Today there's some moment you see, oh, nice. Another moment you see, oh, Højlund. I think that's the way it is. I know my United fans, they don't want to hear about him because the news of Benjamin Sesko, which we are going to do an episode on, analyzing him in depth. We've done one before, but we'll do another one in-depth analysis of what he brings to Manchester United if he ends up coming. But Højlund sometimes, in the fact that I like the fact that he's hardworking, but hold up. Or even when he now holds up, the link up is very late. He holds the ball too much. Even when he wins the ball, they say, okay, this guy hold up today. Oh yeah, link up quick. The link up is always late. It's as if it's always when he wins the hold up, which we saw a few times in this game because it's against Bournemouth defender. And it's like, oh, I've hold up. Oh. Thank God I don't hold up. Oh. But guy, we're not just asking to hold up. Link up as soon as possible, which he did not. The second team that came on board, I used to call Diego Leon Casemiro's son because I feel there's a little of a resemblance, but I feel he needs to calm down. Diego Leon, I understand the desire to want to, want to impress, but calm down. Calm down. There's a lot of talent in that boy. And not just talent, I believe a lot of heart, a lot of desire to want to play the game. I want to play for Manchester United. But he's very, very raw. And I feel he needs to adapt to European football. He needs to understand It needs to not just only the physique is there, the strength is there, but also he needs to develop his mind and be calm, be more. But I know that comes with age. It's not easy coming from Paraguay. It's not easy. So and let me just wrap off by giving praises to Dorgu and Ahmad. I really believe those two boys, among many other players, but I really believe Ahmad is another level. There's one thing I want to see. I said it before off air, but I want it. His time is not right. Ahmad, I can sense that there's something coming up for Ahmad this season. You can just sense it. That boy is a marvel. That boy is a special player, special boy. And Dorgu has feel also that I'm happy he got an assist, got a goal today. I'm also sensing that there's something special for two of them. Something special. And maybe starting 11, maybe they are both the wing backs. There's something special for them. I'm looking forward to that. So guys, these are my opinions on the just concluded Manchester United versus Bournemouth game 4-1. Goals from Ahmad, goals from Oilon, goals from Dorgu, and goal from Ethan Williams, and own goal from Matthias De Ligt 4-1. Guys, it's not easy. These are one of the downside of playing in USA. Well, in our country here, Nigeria, you have to just be awake to watch the game and then analyze. Guys, let me have your opinion on what you think about this match. What did I say that you don't agree with? What did I say that you agree with? Drop it in the comment section. Until we see you next time. Bye.